I think I fixed it. Oh, look at that. Well, almost. I mean, you can tell like up in this corner, my screen cover, the screen protector is all borked on the bottom side. And since I have this sideways, that makes it this little, or there, this corner. See how it's hazy? It was hazy all the way across. I think I fixed some of it, so it's not as hazy. It's stormy out. Pay no attention to the mess behind me. I had a ceiling leak, so there's just wires hanging where I took the light out. It's all kinds of fun around here today, is what it is. So one of the, I don't know, it's like a sensor or something or other. Look, I've got ground beef. From when the ambulance was an actual ambulance on the roof. I probably should have ripped it out and just sealed it up, but whatever. I think the seal has gone bad on it, and it's coming in through that. So I've mixed together a bunch of epoxy and put layer upon layer upon layer of just wrapped it in epoxy. While it was still raining outside, mind you. No. And I'm just hoping for the best at this point. We've got a full 7-day forecast of rain here, so yeah. The good thing is that it could be much worse. It's been much worse. I had a huge gushing leak through this side window over here last winter. And I do mean gushing. It was just a flood of water coming in from the top because the guy who had installed it never sealed it beyond just the included RV window seals, which I guess would be enough if the window was tight against the outside wall. It was not tight against the outside wall. There was a considerable gap. It was like a 1/4-inch gap along the entire top. And I don't know how it didn't leak the year before, but magically it did not. I don't know, maybe all the driving shook it loose or something and it wasn't originally that much of a gap. But yeah, and at the time there was absolutely nothing I could do. It was like gale winds outside. There was nowhere to go. Like, what, I'm just going to drive and park somewhere else. It's Southern California. It's not like there's a lot of covered parking areas I can mosey to where my house fits. But yeah. I actually have something on my mind today. Surprise! Well, a couple of things, but the first, to go along with the whole thing of I'm not a professional, I'm just winging it. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm willing to be my own guinea pig. For better or for worse, probably for worse in a lot of cases. But if you actually have a health issue going on, DIYing it might not actually be the best solution. Like following all these YouTubers and Instagram influencers to decide how to fix your own health, probably not smart. Probably not smart. You can actually make your health worse, which is really weird to think about when you have had chronic severe health issues for a very long time. The idea that something I do could actually make it worse, not just keep it from getting better. But it can. Mama, just relax. You're gonna get some. I know, but if you're on the ground, because I know you're just gonna sit there and cry because you haven't had your dinner yet. Yes. Ooh. 2. Whatever videos I post, I'm not monetized. I hope you guys know that. Like, I'm not a popular person. Not well known. I don't have a bunch of followers. I don't get a bunch of views. I don't do these for money. I don't know why I do them, to be honest. But it's not for money. But your average YouTuber is making a lot of money off of these. They're selling products and they're making money off of you watching their videos. And I mean, I hate to say it, but money kind of ruins a lot of things. Let's just put it this way. They have an incentive to keep you pulled along with their pseudo cure. Carnivore can cure a lot of things, but I don't know. Just a little random guessing. If you have an actual big health issue going on, what are your labs? Have you tested for mold? Have you tested for SIBO? Have you tested for any number of other things that could be an underlying issue that isn't just going to miraculously go away with meat? Because that's kind of important to find out. And I know it's really difficult for most of us with chronic health issues to consider going to a doctor. But if you haven't thought of this, functional medicine is a really great alternative where where you actually work with a real MD, but in a non-conventional setting. You can get more time with them, more thorough testing. They actually have training in diet, nutrition. Hey, come here. Go. Go. Come. No. Go. I'll just box her in the front again with my water bottles. Stay! Hope for the best. My house never seems so tiny as when she's hungry. What I see a lot of with the influencers is those that are super fit, A, great genetics, B, no history of major health issues. They've never had leaky gut or IBS or SIBO or, any type of autoimmune, whatever. They've just been relatively healthy, and then they went to super nutrient foods and it made them even more incredible. That's not saying that all influencers are that way, but a large number of the most popular ones. If you're not brand new to carnivore, you probably know who I'm referring to. Even if you're only doing carnivore for weight loss, in my mind, so much of weight loss is related to hormone imbalance and metabolic disorder. Does carnivore alone fully cure it? Are there any correlative issues going on? You won't really know unless you start doing some testing or really dig into it further. I just think it's a valuable thing to consider if you're dealing with a bunch of health problems. God, it's so good. I don't know why. It doesn't have a super distinct taste. Just like my body's happy. Oh, Happy New Year, by the way. I kind of forgot today's the first of the year. I shouldn't have forgotten. I've been up moving around. I went to the gym, the grocery store twice, funny enough. And it's mostly dead around town, except the mall. The mall is packed. I'm so glad I'm not a shopper. Shopping does not make me delighted in any capacity. Just get in, get out, know what you're looking for, head right for it. I shop like most of the men I know. Get in, get out. Don't browse. Don't just, oh, I just want to see what they've got. They've always got something you can convince yourself to buy. That's what they've got. So yeah, that was the bulk of what I wanted to say. What was on my mind is just, if you're gonna DIY it, I don't know. I mean, like learning from a YouTuber how to install a bathtub, that makes sense. Learning how to fix your health without any labs, really with no idea of like what your actual health is looking like at the moment. I don't know. They used to call doctors snake oil salesmen. And I feel like YouTubers and Instagrammers really aren't too far from that. You got. What surprised me about the Liver King thing was how much dextrose he was taking. I mean, otherwise he was pretty much adhering to the diet that he bragged about. But, all of that, and, oh, to help the youth of America, the young men, whatever. Oh, there are so many other ways that you could go about helping people without lying to them. I've dated enough manipulative narcissists to have seen that one coming a long time before it came out. But just to sell supplements. I mean, I guess he sold more than just supplements in the end, but that was he had a big supplement company to start, and it's just like, it always comes down to the fucking supplements. Him and Saladino. Saladino looks like he hasn't slept much since the whole thing happened. His bags under his eyes are getting deeper and deeper. Come here. Come here. Come. And deeper. He's looking more and more dehydrated every time I see him. Come here. Right here. Come here. Right here. Come. You're not paying attention. It's not down there. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Oh. From me, you can buy nothing. Unless you want me to build you a website. And then I will build you a website. I will not sell you any supplements. I will not do it. Sam, I am. And this one over here is for you. I saved it. Nope. It cracked me up because earlier in 2022, I was having a conversation in a carnivore group about why most carnivores are not in nutritional ketosis because they eat too much protein. And this lady got really upset about it. I'm just angry. It's like I told her she was ugly or something. And so I said, well, okay, I'll prove it. I'll spend a couple of days capping my protein intake, and I'll track it before, during, and after with blood ketone meter to show you how limiting protein intake affects your ketones and whether or not you're in nutritional ketosis. And because she kept claiming she was always in nutritional ketosis, and I said, and then you can do the same. You're overeating protein, and you can just show what your daily ketone meter readings are, because you're claiming that you're always in nutritional ketosis. Well, then she comes back, well, I don't keep track of that anymore, and I don't remember where I put the, basically the notes that she used to keep and stuff of her ketone readings, and blah, blah, blah. Basically just backpedaling of, oh, well, I can't prove that. Well, yeah, I know you can't prove it, and I'm calling you out on that, but I'm willing to step up and prove it. So I made some videos. They're like some of the first videos I posted in my channel, just showing it to send her anyways, because I was like, I don't know, why not? I mean, I have ketone, I have the little strips, the ketone strips for my blood meter, and I eat every day, so it's not like I'm going out of my way. I'll just adjust the ratio of my macros for a few days and record it each time. So I did that and posted it to her. And so her response to that was, well, of course you do this because you want to make money on YouTube. I was like, look, there's going to be like 3 people that watch this, maybe. I don't think you understand how monetization on YouTube works. Like, you have to have, I think it's 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have several thousand hours of watch hours on your channel before you can monetize, before you're eligible. I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos, and there's gonna be a few people that watch this, if even that many. Maybe one person will watch it, probably not even this lady. I was like, you're just not the brightest candle in the box, are you? No. That one's mine. I'm greedy. Good girl. Most of the time I just think, I don't really want to become well known on YouTube and all of that. Like, it's fun every once in a while to think about connecting with a lot of people, but then the reality of it is that you connect with a lot of people that are just angry and miserable, and they want to share their anger and misery. They want other people to be just as angry and miserable as them. And that's such a waste of my life. As we all go into 2023, you guys remember, don't let anybody steal your peace. If somebody's making you upset, just walk away from them. Just cut them out, shut them off. You don't have to reply to everybody. Meh. In fact, I would say most people don't warrant a response. On my Instagram, I use the, when you convert your Instagram to a business profile instead of a personal profile, they give you options for filtering your inbox, which is really handy. So you can more easily throw people to the to the wayside that you're not really interested in seeing when they message you, and when they've read your messages and things like that. So I use that a lot. I filter and restrict people all the time. Next. I'm very generous with people who are genuine. Like, you don't have to, and I don't mean as in somebody who always agrees with me or praises me or anything like that. Like, that kind of gets old and tired anyways. I mean, disagree with me all you want, but have a good disagreement. Like, if your argument makes me doubt myself, that's a pretty good argument. That makes me think, like, okay, now I really have to dig into this. Or if you give me something else to research and learn about, that's fucking awesome. That gets me excited. Most people don't share information like that. They just argue dumb shit that doesn't make any sense. Like, well, yeah, your grandma's fat. What does that have to do with what we're talking about right now? Are we still in the third grade? I think we're still in the third grade. Definitely third grade. So, if just like a little FYI, you can switch your IG profile to business anytime and just get the additional business features like filtered inbox, and you can see who views your stories and things like that, which are kind of interesting. And it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't really change too much about your profile. You just get cool extra features. Yeah. Pro tip, I guess. What do you think, Mama? I know I'm going to give you your regular breakfast. Not breakfast. It's definitely not morning. Then I got the burps again. I eat too fast. I know. I had somebody who was like, oh, you need to chew your, every bite like 40 times or whatever. Like, fuck off. I'm not going to chew my every bite 40 times. I'm just not going to. There are a lot of things in life that I work hard to get better at. I'm not going to spend 3 hours eating my meal. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I don't drink alcohol. That way I can eat my meal fast. Huh. Yeah, no alcohol. Then we can just swallow it whole. Let the liver do my work for me. Okay, you guys have a good night. Say good night, Dora. Say good night. She's just like, give me my goddamn food.